The hottest question was, how much do you make a month? I actually lost a ton of friends when I started YouTube. Did you really have a Twitter account dedicated to your belly button? I feel kind of nervous to do this video. I've never done a video like this before. It's gonna be a little bit like a tell-all sit down video, so grab a cup of tea because this is gonna get interesting. So if you follow my Instagram, I asked you guys to submit some questions that you are too afraid to ask YouTubers. And I also asked you to send in personal questions, so I'm gonna entwine both of those genres in this video. So if you want to know how much I earn, how I got to the place where I am now, stick to the end of this video because you're going to learn a lot on the way. And by the way, if you're not following my Instagram, go and follow my Instagram because I do these videos quite often on my stories, and I like to ask you guys your opinions and you like make decisions around my house, so go and give me a follow. How do you handle the comparisons between you and other creators? This actually happens a lot when you're a creator, because sometimes when like something doesn't do as well on your channel but does very well on someone else's channel, it is hard not to compare yourself because you ask so many questions. You're like, what am I doing wrong? Am I not likable? And it can actually have an impact on your mental health. So I used to do this quite a lot, but now I actually don't, because I actually just love what I do. I know I have my own niche. I'm my own kind of person. I don't like to copy other people. I like kind of do my own thing. So I just think that, yes, it's common in creators, but as soon as you start doing your own thing, you actually start growing more. Whereas if you're like out to copy other people and compare yourself, you can actually like go on a downhill mentally, and your channel can go downhill. That's what I found anyway. Is it annoying when fans come and say hi? Absolutely not. I love it when people come up to me and say like, I watch your channel, can I have a photo? Oh my god, I love it. This is a really good question because I kind of want this video to be constructive as well. What is your advice to people wanting to start YouTube? Okay, here we go. I just want to say that it takes a very long time to build a successful YouTube channel. So technically I have been in this game for about 7 years. I started with a blog, and around 4 years ago I started this YouTube channel. So it's taken me a while to understand my niche, understand the game, and learn like so much. When you're a YouTuber, you are like your own one-man business. You are a video creator, you're a producer, you're an editor, you're kind of like a bookkeeper as well because you have to do your own accounts. You're kind of like a stylist. There is so much that goes into this job. So I think what I want to say is that it does take time because there is so much that goes into it. So my advice would be, just do not put a lot of expectation on yourself. I think you have to make your goals really realistic. Maybe like have a 5-year goal or a 2-year goal and just kind of build towards it. I just think a lot of people start YouTube channels thinking that they're going to be rich by next year. That is very rare and it's less likely to happen. So I just think that you just have to be realistic. You have to have a niche these days, something that you're known for. What is number 3? I also think that video production and quality is a big thing. So that's like editing, camera equipment. It's quite a big investment at the beginning. But if you're really serious about it and it's something that you really want to do, then invest your time and invest your money into your YouTube channel. How does the pay system work? This is actually quite a complex question because it completely differs from YouTuber to YouTuber. So let's just focus on YouTube as a platform. So when I upload a video, I do monetize my videos, and you can do this when you get up to 1,000 subscribers. So once you monetize, you are set a CPM. Now this CPM, it completely varies from YouTuber to YouTuber again. So the biggest YouTubers that you know may be on a very, very high CPM, and then someone who is maybe in a different country or has a lower subscriber count, they may have a very low CPM. So it completely depends on the size you are and where you are in the world, believe it or not. Typically, like the US is known to have a very high CPM, and the UK not so bad either. So for example, if I got 1 million views on my channel, maybe a video got 1 million views, I reckon this would be about £5,000 to £6,000 for me, maybe £7,000. But like I said, this is completely varies from YouTuber to YouTuber. But that's how YouTube ads works in itself. Are you really yourself on camera, or do you just say that you are? I am 100% myself on camera. What you see is totally what you get. I mean, I don't share every aspect of my life on this channel. I have actually shared quite a lot recently, but this is the real deal, everyone. This is a really good question. Do you still get people thinking that your job isn't a real job? Not so much anymore, but at the beginning of my journey, oh my goodness, so many people were like, what the hell are you doing? Just because I'd done a law degree, I was going to be a solicitor, and I did this major U-turn, and I think people thought I was absolutely mad. I actually think a lot of people thought it was weird as well. I actually lost a ton of friends when I started YouTube. A lot of my friends didn't support me in it. Like, they completely distanced themselves. They didn't want to get in contact. They didn't even like say anything about it. They just completely ghosted me, which was quite hard. However, you do learn who your true friends are, which is a good thing, I guess. I just think now a lot of people know that YouTube is a career, and it's a good career. So now I think a lot of people really do kind of respect my job, and they never say like, oh, YouTube isn't a job, because it is a job. I pay my taxes. It's definitely a job. It's a business. Did you really have a Twitter account dedicated to your belly button? This is true. Very, very weird, but yeah, I had a Twitter account for my belly button. Do you have a video editor? I know you have Eltoria HQ, but is there a whole team? So I actually don't have a video editor. Myself or Joe edits my videos, so having Joe about, I don't really need a video editor, and I do have like a particular style that I like to go for. I do have Eltoria HQ, so I do actually have an office. So I actually also do have a warehouse where I have a team working there. It isn't essentially my warehouse, but I have like hired them to do certain stuff, which is coming this Christmas. And in my actual offices, I am looking to recruit a couple of people for Christmas, so the team is expanding. But as it stands right now, it is a very small team. I do have a management company as well. Yeah, it's exciting, it's growing, but at the moment it's small. But yeah, I don't know where we'll be in a year's time, who knows? There is a lot of money questions. Wow. I'll get to that in a second. What's the main thing you struggle with on YouTube? Hate comments, posting content. Okay, right. I think someone else asked further down if I ever felt that I wanted to quit YouTube. So these kind of come in together. So a couple of years ago, I did get a world of hate on this platform. It was, oh my gosh, like, I cannot explain how it impacted my mental health. I went from here to down there very, very quickly, and it was all to do with hate comments, people posting videos about me, making up untrue assumptions. Honestly, it felt like my world had crumbled down on me. Don't forget that this is my business, and it's taken me so many years to get where I am right now, and for someone to make a rumor up based on false assumptions, and for everyone to follow that and then come for you and try and take you down and say the most meanest things ever. Oh my goodness, it was just absolutely horrific. And from that, I did want to quit YouTube. I mean, I think for a good few months after, I was like, why am I doing this? It's making me miserable. It took me a good year to kind of sort myself out. I think 2019 was kind of like my sorting out year. But actually, it's now made me a hell of a lot stronger. I feel like I can really handle the hate comments better. I just ignore them. There's no point in even reading them. So when you do first encounter your first bit of hate, it is hard. so hard. But the key is just to look after yourself, ignore it. They wouldn't say it to your face. I promise you they wouldn't. And 4, just keep going, girl. Oh my God, like no one should be able to bring you down. The only person that can bring you down is yourself. So that's why it's really important to look after yourself. But I kept going, like no one's gonna bring me down. Did you go to school before becoming a YouTuber? I did. I did my GCSEs, I did my A-levels, I got 3 A's and 2 B's, and then I went to uni and did a law degree where I got a 2-1. Is there a point in starting a YouTube channel now? Likelihood it won't take off. I mean, the market is completely saturated right now. I'm not going to lie to you, it is. However, a guy in America during lockdown started a YouTube channel called Dad, How Do I? And he got like over 1 million subscribers in 1 week. I know, crazy. So it is doable. I just think the likelihood of that happening is very slim. So I think there is a point starting a YouTube channel, but you just need to understand that it's a long game. It's not like a short-term kind of plan. You're not gonna have tons and millions and loads of brand deals in the next few months, because that won't happen. It's really about just building it step by step. I mean, in the 7 years of me kind of doing this kind of career path, I have attended so many events. I have gone to London 1,000,001 times just to network, meet up with brands, have coffee, go for dinner. I have done so much hustling. Put it this way, I spent about £2,000 to £3,000 on train tickets last year. I know. What do you think about all the drama at the moment? If you're talking about the Tati situation, I literally have no words. The whole situation is just embarrassing, I personally think. But I'm just going to leave it there. I promise I will talk about money in a second, but I'm going to go through a few personal questions. When are you and your husband going to have kids? So I actually don't have a husband. Joe and I have been engaged for like almost 4 years. One day we'll get married, I promise. But we've actually been talking about having kids recently. I definitely want kids in the next, I want to say year or two, probably edging more on 2 years. Yeah, so little baby Eltorias and Joeys may be running around soon. But it's going to be, yeah, definitely in the next year or two. Have you ever had Botox? Not in my face, but I definitely have had a bit of lip filler in my lips. Not too much. I think I've got about 1.5 mil in my lips, just for like just a natural finish. The issue I had was that my top lip was much thinner than my bottom. What was the worst day in your life? So far to date, it would have to be losing my grandmother. I was so close to my grandma. This actually only happened in December, just gone. It was really, really painful. I will never forget arriving to the hospital about 4 a.m. in the morning and leaving roughly around 7:30 a.m. and I was driving through Bath. Bath is a really busy city in the morning, and I just felt lost. I was so upset. I was white as a ghost, and I will never forget that. It was horrible. What's your weight? So my current weight is 8 stone 7. Dream vacation, that would have to be the Bahamas to go and swim with the piggies. If you wasn't doing YouTube, what job would you be doing? Oh my God, that's a really good question. I reckon I would have gone down the marketing route, or I would have stuck it out being a solicitor, and I would have absolutely hated it. How do you cope with a busy schedule? This is a really good question, because being a YouTuber, the job itself isn't exactly hard, but the amount of stuff you have to do is hard. I pretty much work 24/7 with hardly or little break. That's the way I like it. I am a bit of a workaholic. I do absolutely love that. But if you're someone who doesn't like that kind of lifestyle, then yeah, YouTube may not be for you, but I absolutely love to write everything I'm doing down for the week. So I set little tasks for the day, but my overall attitude is that all the tasks that have been put in the week have to be like completed by the end of the week. So for example, if I say had to do my accounts on Monday, but I didn't do it, but I did it on Thursday instead, that's fine. As long as I get those those tasks done within that week, I'm good, and it completely works for me. Right, money. So before I actually go on to discussing about money and finances, I just want to say that money really is not the key to happiness. The key to happiness is your health, your happiness, and your well-being, and that's what is very much key. When I sit here and talk about money, I actually hate it, by the way. So this is actually very rare for me to talk about finances, but I will answer your questions because I do think it is important, because a lot of you know, want to know basically. I just don't want to come across as like one of those YouTubers being like, look at me, yeah, I make this amount of money a month, snigger snigger. No. I just kind of want to be more advisory more than anything. So that's my approach to answering these questions. Okay, the hottest question was, how much do you make a month? So again, it completely varies month to month, but I can say that I earn 4 to 5 figures a month. Certain times of the year is more hot for me, and that's where I will make more money. And there's quieter periods. This happens with every business, every YouTuber. But yes, I do earn 4 to 5 figures a month. I just want to say that YouTube isn't my only investment. So I do actually have loads of investments everywhere. So that figure is not just solely based on YouTube. It is actually based on a wide range of factors. And this is what a lot of YouTubers fail to mention. So a lot of YouTubers communicate that, yeah, I earn this amount a month, but they won't tell you where and how. And I can guarantee you that a lot of it isn't just from YouTube, but from like other things going on as well. So is it better pay than regular jobs? Yes, so if I was doing what I was planning to do with my life, I don't think I'll be earning as much money as in that job as opposed to what I do now. So again, it completely depends on how much energy and effort you put into your YouTube career, because it is a business, it's very self-starting, you have to be motivated. But because I put a lot of effort and energy into my business, it does pay off, thankfully. So currently right now, yes, it is better paying than regular jobs. How much do you get paid by a brand for a review? Again, this completely depends on what the job is, what they want, whether it's a dedicated YouTube video or a mention or Instagram post. It completely depends. But another question was the most I've actually been paid for a brand deal, and the most I've actually been paid is nearly £8,000. And on average, I'd say that a sponsorship would be between £2,000 to £5,000. How do you manage your finances? So I actually have a very good accountant, and they are incredible, and I highly recommend hiring a very good accountant when you're starting a business of any kind, because they're able to guide you, and you don't want to do the wrong thing, and you don't want to upset the HMRC. You don't want to piss them off. So hire a very good accountant. There we go, guys. I really hope you found this video useful and not cringeworthy. This was actually quite a hard video for me to do because I actually haven't openly spoken about a lot of things that I've mentioned in this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you've reached the end of this video, please comment down below YouTube Guru in the comments. And also, if you've got a question as well, drop a comment down below. I do like to reply as much as possible in my comments, so leave yours down below. Don't forget that beauty advent calendars are coming very soon, so make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss a video. But as always, guys, make sure that you like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another video.